Hi viewers, welcome to the next video of my playlist, that is placement interview questions on C programming. I'm RVD and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you have subscribed my YouTube channel, and if you have not yet subscribed, you can very well subscribe. You can see the subscribe button right down there, and do hit the bell icon so that you'll be able to get alerts for all my new videos, okay, which I'm going to go ahead with. So let's move on to the current question, that is question number 13. What are the different types of operators in C? Fine, so we'll move on to now the next concept, that is operators in C. Now before giving details about the individual operators, let's try to understand what is an operator and what are the different types of operators we can have or we can categorize. Fine, so maybe something about operators. Now what is an operator? It's a very simple or a generic question. Sometimes we don't even understand how to answer it or how to define it, how to express it. See, when we say A plus B, unknowingly we immediately understand that we have to perform addition. Now, isn't it that plus, which is actually a simple token, is describing the operation which is to be performed? And yes, then that particular token is called as operator. So we can say operator is a token which is used to describe the operation to be performed. Okay, so that's what is expected from the operator, right? So if I look at the other part of it, if at all if we look at the example, we will be also having that in the slide. But suppose let's look at the example separately. So if I look at A plus B, then this plus is actually an operator, which is giving you the idea about the operations to be performed. Whereas these two, this A and B, are called operands. Because operands are the ones, you can see operands are the tokens which are used to perform the operation. Understood? So whenever you obviously have operators, you have to have operands which will allow the operation to take place. So now addition is happening on A and B. So A and B are called operands. Together, if at all we combine the operators and operands, we can call this as expression. So expression is nothing but made up of what? It is made up of operator and operands combined and in a very specific form. As we'll go ahead, you'll understand, we generally believe in working with infix. So it's like A plus B, operators and operands are combined in a proper typical form. Then we understand expression. Okay, if I say plus AB, obviously it's a different type of expression, but that is not currently recognized by us. Maybe later on you'll understand different types of expressions when you go for maybe some other subjects like data structures and all, that if at all I do plus AB, where the operator is before the operands, it has got a different type of expression called prefix expression. I can even have AB plus, which is postfix expression, and so on. Right? That is something currently not relevant to the scope of discussion. So all of you understood two things. Operator is the one which describes the operation. Operands are the tokens which are used to perform the operations, or which are used to perform operations, as in they are the one on which the operation is getting performed. Okay, so similar example here, your plus is an operator, obviously that indicates we have to do addition, and A and B are the operands. So we know that we have to do addition on A and B. Okay, let's look at the types. So what are the types of operators and how do I categorize? What sort of the policy or the maybe the reason for categorizing? It is maybe the number of operands that we work with. So depending on the number of operands, we can have three different categories or different types of operators. First is unary, second is binary, and the third one is ternary. Actually, by the name itself, they are like quite simple to understand, but let us have a quick look on each one of them. So starting with the first one, that is unary. Now unary operators are, as the name suggests, will work only with single operand. Okay, so that's the basic way to explain. Unary operators work with only one operand. So whenever we have an operator working with a single operand, it is called as unary. A typical example maybe we can have is plus plus a, not a, minus a. Maybe these operators you would be understanding or you'll be studying. I'll also have my some of videos devoted to some of these operators. Okay, but you can clearly see that each of the operator is currently working on one operand. Okay, in some unary operators, there are two variants like pre and post. Maybe again it will be too early to talk about that, but still I have an example with me. You can clearly see here. Okay, so maybe I have written plus plus a. So this is the operand and this is the operator. Operator is before the operand. So it is called as pre-increment. This is the increment operator. I can also write it like this, post increment. So that's what I'm saying. There are two variants like pre and post. In some cases, not for all unary, I can have variants like pre and post. Okay, what is the effect of that? Maybe you have to wait for my video on maybe increment operators I might make, or I might make a general video on unary operators. But maybe looking at the depth in which I have to explain, I might have a video on increment operators specifically, where you will understand what is the difference between pre-increment and post-increment. Okay, so you can very well look forward to that video as well, and soon maybe I'll be making one video on that topic. Okay, so currently that is what is about unary operators. Operators working with single operand. On the other hand, we can have binary operators. Very simple. Operators which are working on two operands. And these are the general operators which we see in our daily life, like addition, subtraction. All of your arithmetic operators are basically binary operators, like a plus b. A equal to b is an assignment. Okay, a greater than or equal to b is a comparison. So all such, whenever there are two operands involved, then you will be obviously having the concept of binary. Already said, binary operators are always used in infix manner. So generally, you will always see the operators in between the operands. Are you getting that? So it's like when you say a plus b, addition is surrounded by the operands on which the operation is to be performed. That is an infix manner. Okay, so that's about the binary operators. Let's move on to the third one, that is ternary operator. Okay, some of them they call it as tertiary also. It's one and the same. See, the basic aim behind having the concept of ternary is it should be able to work with three operands. Okay, now we have a good amount of binary operators. We have again many unary operators, but as far as the ternary is concerned, your C provides only one ternary operator, and that is conditional operator. It should be conditional operator. Question mark and colon, that's how it looks like. Okay, so A question mark B colon C. This is the only ternary operator provided by C. Again, currently we are not talking about conditional operator. So I'm not going into the detail of what is it and how it is being used. Again, you can very well have a separate video being watched for that. But as you can see, question mark and colon is working on three operands. So that's the reason it is called as ternary operator. So I repeat again, conditional operator is the only ternary operator provided by C. Fine. So these were the three types of operators based on the number of operands they work with. Let me tell you that there is one more category we can divide the operators as, that is the type of operations they're going to perform. And actually the further discussion, the further videos about operators I'll be posting will be based on those types only. That is maybe I'll have arithmetic operations being performed. So arithmetic operators, we'll have relational operators, we can have logical operators, bitwise operators, and so on. And maybe while dealing with these operators, we can very well try to identify each one of them, whether it is unary, binary, or ternary, like that. So this is about the type of operators. Right? So before concluding with this video, let me tell you about the community tab that is there on my YouTube channel. So that's the way I can actually interact with you people. I can get the feedbacks about my videos. I can maybe interact with you people through that tab. So I would expect all my viewers to post certain comments and your inputs on those particular on those posts, or you can reply on my post. I have started posting small quizzes on the community tab, so that you people can very well answer those questions and interact and so on. Maybe you can even have a comment thread where the discussions can go on. I would also like that whenever I post a particular quiz, you can identify which of the video from my playlist is going to be useful for answering that particular question, and in the comment maybe you can very well paste the link of that particular video for other viewers to watch. Fine. So in short, maybe I would like to make the community tab more live and interactive, and hoping all of you rather to participate in that discussion. Fine. So do watch the community tab, and again the other playlist and all the videos of my YouTube channel. Thank you for doing that in advance. Fine. So that's it for the current video. Thank you and happy learning.